Okay, so I am going to be recording on my YouTube, and I am also going to be recording and going live on my Instagram at the same time, so that I do not have to make content twice, because like, who wants to make content twice, right? So today we're going to be talking about manifestation part 2. If you was not in my live yesterday, you missed a treat. We have started a live series on manifestations and setting your goals for the new year. So if you look at my story, you can follow along, because I think that I definitely pitched it. And if I'm looking down, y'all gonna have to get ready with me as I put my lashes on and as I get ready to put my makeup on for today, because I've got to create some content for my boutique today. And so I've got to get ready, right? But we're going to jump right into it. If you see me looking back and forth, that's because I'm looking at my camera that's up here, and then I'm looking at my phone. But anyway, we're going to talk about manifestation today. Pretty much working as a working mother, and just all the many battles that we have to face as women. All of the goals. Like me, I can speak for myself and say that I am a very goal-oriented person. I'm a very goal-oriented person in that a lot of times when I set goals for myself and I'm not able to achieve my goals, I don't feel too good about myself. So I was writing down number 1, which we will start on number 1. Number 1 was creating and writing down all of the strategies that you want for yourself for 2022. So if you have not already did so, you need to get a pencil and paper. You can go to Dollar Tree. It does not have to be no expensive planner, but if you want to go expensive, I would definitely recommend Erin Condren planners. They are big. It's like a book. They have note pages and all of that, where you can pretty much write down your goals, your dreams. You got your work schedule. You can put your grocery list. Okay, amazing. You can customize. You can put your name on it. But Erin Condren, I'll try to drop the link and the page in my Instagram and on my YouTube. I'm not promoting this for them, but I always order my planners from them. But I have not ordered my 2022 planner yet, but I'll probably get it by the end of this week or tonight when I get a chance. But anyway, last night I went down and I wrote down, this is not the brow gel that I like to use. I don't know why I'm using this empty. So let's throw that shit away. But anyway, I went to Ulta, and we off the subject. Like I said, this is a live, and I'm going with the flow. So I went to Ulta Beauty when I was in Atlanta last week, and I got some brow gel. It's called 24-hour brow setter. This shit is waterproof. This shit is amazing. So y'all definitely check it out. I got the little bitty container, and the brush is flat, right? So all you do is just brush it on. And they waxed my eyebrows too, by the way. They shaped them real good. And the girl told me when I come back, she'll give me a tint. I told her I didn't really think I needed a tint, or I never had. She told me that it'll last 2 weeks and I should try it. So next time, I'll definitely get my brows tinted. But she did a very good job on waxing my brows. And by the way, I had never went to a black person that waxed my eyebrows so good. I'm just going to get that out the way. But she did a very good job. But okay, back to manifestation. So I went last night, and we said we was gonna start on number 1. Number 1 was to write down everything that you wanted for yourself for the year 2022. So you cannot wait until January 1 to do this. You got to do this now, because by January 1, our goals have already been in effect, right? So I'm using Elf. This is a primer. It's just going to moisturize my face. And then I'm about to use this Sephora brand liquid foundation. It's called Best Skin Ever. It's a good one. It's a good one. It's a good one. I like it. It's very natural. So I'm going to use this. But anyway, I wrote down everything that I wanted for myself. And so I got to a stopping point, and I got irritated. My anxiety rose, because the first thing that I had for myself, I'm going to share just a little thing, not everything, I'm just going to share some of the things I had for myself. One of my things was I wanted to visit 4 cities not virtual, live. Like, go to actual business conventions so I can learn how to grow my business, how to get capital into my business, and just network. I ain't just talking about pop-up shops. I'm talking about business classes and business workshops. So I researched on Google, and I found one, and I'm familiar with this one. They had it last year, but I couldn't afford to go. I couldn't pay the money that they was asking that you register to go. And so they said they're going to send me an email whenever it is ready to actually register. So they're getting ready. And then guess what? I just told y'all yesterday that I wanted to do Dallas first on my list. So it's in Dallas. So whenever they send me the email saying that it's open for Dallas, I'm going. So I'm going to register. I'm going to use my credit card, and I'm going to pay the money. And I'm going to go to Dallas to that convention. At that convention, and I don't know if I should promote it or not. Probably not. I'm probably not going to promote that. But anyway, if somebody asks me in a DM, I answer them. But I'm not going to promote it on my channel or my live. Not right now. And so anyway, I'm going to go to Dallas for the first time. I done been to Houston, but I have never been to Dallas. So I'm going to definitely go to Dallas and see what's up with that. It's going to be a whole day event. So I'm very, very excited about it. Like I said, I'll get registered. I'll pay my money, and I will go to Dallas. I can't find everything I'm looking for. I'm looking for my eyeliner. My liquid eyeliner. But anyway, I didn't know that was going to be in Dallas. I'm gonna have to stand up. Okay, so by me saying yesterday that I wanted to visit Dallas the first time, I didn't know that when I got online last night and started researching boutique conventions, that the one that I was gonna get to go to was gonna be in Dallas. And so Dallas it is. So we're gonna go to Dallas. And also, by the way, the convention is enough. The convention is a long time out. It's meaning that it is in April, I believe. So I got plenty of time to prepare. I am using e.l.f. This is waterproof liquid mascara. It is amazing. I don't fuck with pencils. Ooh. I don't mess with pencils because they're not dark enough. So I use liquid eyeliner. But anyway, I wrote down that. And so when I got through writing that down, I said, well, what's next? Looked on Google. I couldn't find no other conventions or business networking events that will be interested to me. I found another few, but I'm just going to keep looking. So I said, what about my financial goals, my personal financial goals? Like, what do I want for myself? And so I said, I wrote down some of my financial goals. I realized I had a lot of financial goals, and I started to get irritated again. And I've been trying to reach some of these goals as far as investing for quite some time. However, I could have had them, but I invested every bit of my money back into my business. Well, yeah, all of it. I invested it back into my business. So I said, well, in order to meet these investment goals and these savings goals, and I think I'm going to take y'all along with me, I have a 10K savings goal for 2022. And you might say that is that world. This look a mess. But anyway, I like my lines real polished and creasing. I do not like that shiny look. That don't look good at all. That shiny look is tacky. We don't like the look tacky. Anyway, we're gonna fix this. You can believe that. But anyway, maybe when it dry, it won't look so bad. Because right now, to me, it don't look too good. So anyway, I said, well, I'm going to have to increase my income in order to meet these financial goals. I want a 10K, and I will walk y'all along as I go. I want a 10K savings goal for a 10K savings goal for the year 2022. So I went and broke it down. I said, well, this is how much money I got to save every 2 weeks if I'm going to just depend on my work check. this is what I gonna have to put aside. It looked like a big heap, and you might say, well, that's a lot of money, but that's not a lot of money. That's not a lot of money. Not no more. $100 bill don't hold no weight no more. And I don't know who, or you know, $100 bill do not hold no weight no more. I mean, it really ain't gonna hold no weight by the time we get into the next 30 days. But anyway, so I looked into everything, and I was like, whoo, I got a teenage daughter. I got all kind of shit going on. I got a business. I got a business going on. I just got so much shit going on. How am I going to do this? So I began to pray. And the Lord told me, do not get overwhelmed. That every goal that I have set for myself, as long as I stay focused, I'm going to reach it. And so a lot of times, you know, you have to ask God to help you. And then, you know, I'm looking at my goals for my business and then my goals for my financial. And I'm saying to myself, I ain't even getting the sales I want in my business just yet. And then you begin to ask yourself, why are you doing all this? And you're not getting the sales and stuff that you want yet. So to a person in the plain eye, that would sound stupid, right? You were like, well, you ain't making that much money. Why you keep putting that much money and that much time back into something that you are not getting much out of? So all of this is all about planting a seed. And so in order to grow anything and ever get anywhere in life, you're going to have to understand about planting a seed. And so I'm in it now. And so I have to continue to plant my seed and see when my harvest is going to be. But we'll keep talking about manifestation. So I went ahead and wrote down everything. And so I completed number 1. And you got to go back and watch you got to watch yesterday's live to see exactly what I'm talking about. This is going into a series. It's going to be under my feeds, it's going to be under the manifestation feed on Instagram. And so anyway, once you write down all of your goals, and I'm going to tell you something else too. If your goals ain't scary, or if your goals look like they are easily attained, you need to rewrite the script. If your goals are not scary to you, or they seem very, very steep, you need to rewrite your goals, because you have made yourself way too comfortable. Way too comfortable. And I'm finna talk about finances right now, because a lot of black people do not speak on this. A lot of black people, they want to run businesses. A lot of black people have businesses. A lot of black people want a lot of things. They want houses. They want to be content creators. You can be whatever you want to be out here. You can go for it. But I'm going to tell you one thing, and I ain't trying to rain on nobody's parade. You ain't going nowhere forward without capital. And all of these people that you see have created businesses, especially me creating my business, I didn't bring it up out of the dirt. So I had to have money set aside to do so. So it takes capital to do anything. You might say, well, I can just get on this little thing and I can go live and I'm going to go viral. Yeah, you can, but I'm going to tell you something. If you can do that to start, but if you don't start investing in cameras, if you don't start investing in equipment that makes your content fresh and new, if you don't continue to invest in your business to a point to where everybody tired of seeing the same old thing, ain't nobody thinking about you, sis. Ain't nobody thinking about you, because people can tell if you really invested in something or if you just taking in like a vacuum cleaner. And so if you look at any of the greatest content creators, which Arnell and if y'all don't know her, she was a content creator. She has a YouTube channel. She's at 2 million on her YouTube channel. She started from scratch. So if you go and you look at Arnell, she has a twin sister. They're identical twins, and both of them are content creators. However, one was very, very passionate to say that she wasn't going to be work for nobody else and that this is what she going to do. She was very passionate, like type A personality in the beginning. So I'm telling you her story, but you need to go follow her on YouTube and follow her on Instagram. So make a long story short, 20-something years old. I don't even think she on top 30. So let me tell you what Kept Grinding did for her. So she was basically started as a YouTuber, and she was just putting out content and you know, doing what YouTubers do. She has a content channel, a blog life. So she blogs her life and what she does, and she gets on there and just talk for hours, and I'm gonna listen to her because I just like to look at her. Number one, she's beautiful as hell. And number two, she's down to earth. And number three, she just tell it like it is. Okay, she don't talk about her insecurities, everything. But hey, this is my live about manifestation. So I'm trying to stay focused. But anyway, Arnell, I don't know if it's Arnell or what, because I don't know the twins apart. And y'all might know who I'm talking about. But anyway, she just kept on hustling and kept on grinding. And I think in the beginning, which I think she was staying with her parents, her mom. She didn't even have a job. Nothing. Just a camera. Just an iPhone. But she just kept going. She just kept getting greater. She kept taking money, and she would tell you as her story that she kept investing in all type of cameras. Everybody, well, this girl keep on buying all these cameras and getting all this equipment, but she was sowing her seeds. She didn't know what God had for her on the other side, but she just kept sowing. This girl has never worked for nobody else, too, by the way. Okay, so I'm going to tell you another thing. You're going to start broke unless you're already rich. You're going to start broke unless you're already rich. Anyway, every time I would go and watch her, and this has been 15 years ago. I have been watching her over 15 years. This is how long it's been for her. She was always talking about these cameras and my content is not clear enough, and I got to know how to edit my pictures and this and that. And you were like, girl, your stuff is already A1. But she is never to a point to where she is settled. And yesterday I kept telling y'all about people that settle. You can't be settled when you are trying to get somewhere. So she was never settled. So she kept upgrading her iPhones. Investing. You ain't sowing nothing, you ain't gonna reap great. I'm just telling you. And if you're gonna be a content creator, you got to get great equipment. My husband's a content creator. Content matters. Okay. So anyway, she ended up going viral. All of a sudden, people start, like, you know, Chinese, they start stealing your content and stuff when it get real good. They ain't gonna ask. So sometimes that can be a good thing. So a lot of her wig pictures and makeup pictures, she do makeup too, they start getting stolen from her profile. People start creating fake profiles. Arnell never addressed it because it was all in God's plan. So they stole so much of Arnell's content, she had no control over it. Fenty, which is Rihanna, got a hold to some of those pictures. So Rihanna, and she said she thought it was a joke. They sent her an email. They invited her to a lunch in a Mac because it's something about Fenty and Mac was getting ready to do a collaboration, right? And so they sent her an invitation to the party, which is a private party. Anybody can't go to this. She said she thought it was a scam. But anyway, she's come to find out that this shit was real. And let me tell you where Arnell and her sister is today. When you go to MAC Cosmetics nationwide, their pictures are on the wall. Rihanna gave her a collection of lipstick. Once Rihanna started working with her, from people stealing her content and for her kept hustling, it got to the hands of the right people. Somebody seen her. So she got a deal and a collaboration with Fenty, which is $1 billion brand right now. She ended up having her picture posted in every Mac across the world. When I was in California in 2018, I went into Mac and Arnell's picture was on my lipstick. I almost fell out. I said, that is her. She done made it. I just hollered. The lady said, what are you talking about? I said, oh my God, I've been watching this girl for years. And so when I looked up again on Instagram, and this bringing tears to my eyes because this shit is real. She had a picture with Rihanna on her Instagram. She is at over a mil. She, from that hype and that publicity, it has drove her over 2 million followers on YouTube. She's still humble. She's still the same person. Oh my God. So I'm telling you all this to say this, that you gotta stay focused. You got to stay grinding. I'm talking to myself right now. You got to stay focused. You got to stay grinding no matter what. In your desert place, when you don't see nothing, you got to keep hoeing and rowing and sowing seed. You got to keep coming stronger. You got to be true, and you got to stay focused to your dream and to your passion, because God sees you. And when God sees you, people are going to be able to see you. So a lot of times I felt like, well, people didn't really see me. That I felt, and like Miss Vern was saying the other day, oh, well, you thought that I didn't, people weren't supporting me in my community no more. But when God lift me up, those people gonna come to me. So when you get in the right positioning, in the right area, and when manifestation starts to take place in your life, you ain't worried about people that don't see you. Because when you get to where you getting, it's going to be amazing. Don't even worry about who don't see you, who's not liking your post, who's not commenting. Don't worry about that. Just keep on being focused. If you keep on being focused, if you keep coming strong, if you keep being consistent, putting out great content, somebody is going to see you, and God is going to see you. And when God see you, every man is going to align with the spirit, the will of God. I'm going to repeat that again. When God see you, man has to humble themselves. And whether they like you or respect you, they got to give you your props because God said so. So even people that don't even want to like your post or go to your page or support you, they're going to have to, because in your season, it is your season. And they don't have no control over God, because God is almighty. And when God says it's time, can't no man stop it. Can no man hinder it. Even the devil can't stop you. That's how powerful God is. So I don't know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to myself too. But I'm going to stay strong. I'm going to stay strong. I'm going to keep coming stronger than I came yesterday. Whether I get a sale, whether anybody like my post, whether whatever happens, I'm going to keep on track. Because what I see, nobody else don't see what I see. My vision is my vision. So my camera cut off. I'm sorry. So I have finished my makeup. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram to see my daily, or at least twice a week, I'm going to go in there and talk about manifestation. Make sure y'all are hitting the like button, the subscribe button, and y'all are inviting people over to our YouTube. We are definitely going to go into detail and behind the scenes a lot in 2022. I am Tisha. I am the owner of Jay's Beauty, and I also am a wife, a mother, and an entrepreneur. So that is enough to keep you watching. Thank you. Ha ha ha.